Let's create a simple GUI, graphical user interface in Java. Create public class simple GUI and save this class as simplegui.java. Saving your file as a Java file. Now, this class should have a main method, which is going to be public static void, and the main. Open the strings. The strings are going to have is an array and then arguments. Then you close your main method. Now let's create the frame. So we are going to create a new object for the frame where everything's going to be displayed. And then we give a name, a title. So our frame is going to have a title as an argument. Let's call it our GUI. So this is the title that's going to be displayed on our GUI, on the frame. When the window pops up, this is the name. Now, you need to import JFrame from Java Swing. Import java.swing.jframe. Create your button, a new object, new JButton. On the button, this is the message is going to be displayed when the button is shown. Give it a message. Click me now. As soon as you see the button, this is the message that's going to be on the button. Again, you have to import JButton from javax.swing. This button is going to have ActionListener. ActionListener is when an action is performed. When you click on the click, this is what's going to happen. So you do button.add ActionListener. ActionListener, you need to create, we are creating a new action, kind of a new event. Once it's going to be performed, what's going to happen is what should be displayed as the button is clicked on. This needs to import the ActionListener. So you need to import ActionListener. We did that. Now we are going to use a method called show the message dialog box from the JOptionPane. So how do we do that? We use a method that is going to perform the action each time the mouse is clicked. So it's going to be public void action perform the method that has action event as argument, and what it's going to do each time this method is called. We are going to use JOptionPane here. This we're going to use JOptionPane. Each time the button is clicked on, then should show the message dialog, which takes two arguments, the frame and the message. So it's going to take the frame as argument and the message as a string. So two arguments here. The first one, instead of the button, so we use the frame, and the second one, the string, the message that should be displayed. In this case, we just show the message, here you go, or clicked. You can put whatever you want, but here you go. This is the message when you click the button, then this is a pop-up that will show up. Now, let's see what's next. We have to see all these errors. Let's try to run because you have the error messages, you run, you get error message. You see, there's an exception. You have to check one by one what's wrong. The frame has the button, so you have to add the button on the frame. This is how you add it: frame.add button, and you set the size for the frame. By default, it's gonna be set to null. You have to adjust change to 300 by 200. This is the size of the frame. This is how big it's gonna be. And now, each time you cross the window, you click on the X, you have to tell the frame that it has to cross. So you need a method that will cross the frame. Frame.setDefaultCrossOperation. Then you give argument as JFrame.exitOnCross, as you're gonna see. Move the mouse over, it's gonna tell you which kind of method you're gonna use. Set default cross operation, and you give it JFrame because you are crossing the JFrame dot exit on cross. You see it here, you move the mouse over, you see it, and then you double click on it, and you have your action that will be performed. Now, you need to make your frame visible, because without doing that, it's not going to be seen. So the frame set visible. By default, again, it's false. If it's false, it's not going to show. You need to change false to true. So you make it true so that you can see your frame. Now, check messages, error messages one by one. Why you have this one? We're missing a parenthesis here. Boom, fixed. On this one, let's see, it's comparing about the action event argument. Let's see what's wrong. You need to move the mouse over and see what's wrong. So you have to import the action event, you see? So that was what was needed. Now, the override here is comparing about it. You need to fix this error. Let's see what it means when you move the mouse over. Create annotation override, change to override java.lang. So click on java.lang. Now you can run, and boom, here is your window. With the title GUI, you click on it, click me. Here you go, click me now. Here you go, and then on the cross, you cross it, and then that's it. It's crossed. Here you go. This is your GUI. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next one. Thank you.